Good morning. Good to be with you this morning. Good to sing and pray and say all that giving a lot of times during the sermon this morning. I kind of have an advantage because I knew when it was coming most of the time. So I said all that giving way more than my family did. But we were all there watching. Let me introduce myself to the five of you here. My name is Holly Ostewin. I am the pastor at Wyoming United Methodist Church in Wyoming, Minnesota. And good morning, Jasmine. Good to see you. I encourage you to share any concerns or joys that you wish to share this morning. I have a few that have been shared on the prayer chain that I will be sharing with you. And one slight correction to something I said in the service. Just wanted to let the nine of you know that it is good for you to share your joys and concerns in the comments should you feel so moved. Let me share with you the prayer requests that have come in our prayer chain since Wednesday and later. On Friday, we got prayer requests from Dan and Lisa Iverson. Dan and I are asking for prayers as we quarantine at home from COVID. We are feeling blessed. We can recover at home. Thank you for your prayers. And from Audrey, she asked for prayers for her daughter-in-law, Gail Anderson, whose body is full of cancer, inoperable, and taking her life. And from Jane, prayers for the family of Jane Rylander, family of Rick Silloway. We prayed for him in the service, the family in Wisconsin. Rick Silloway passed away Friday afternoon. He was our age. First person we know who has died from COVID. He is my step grandson's father-in-law. So those are the prayers we're aware of. Hello, Kim. Jasper is thankful we got Christmas lights up. Well, aren't you proactive? You know, I've seen a lot of families get their Christmas lights up and it brings joy to my heart. Other years, I'd do the grumpy thing about why are they doing this so early and even turning them on? How dare they? It's not even Thanksgiving yet. This year, get them up as soon as you can, turn them on for as long as you can. So Jasper and family got the Christmas lights up. He really enjoys the crafts he is receiving each week from the church. You know, that's the second Thanksgiving. Thank you for sharing that, Kim, because those who are sending out cards and crafts and such said they haven't gotten many responses. I think there are 10 families who are receiving weekly crafts from Jane. So it's good to know, Kim, that your family is enjoying them. Heather earlier commented to me that she is so grateful for the crafts that her family is getting. Nancy says, Denny and I are grateful that Dick had safe travel back from Florida, arriving home last weekend. Good news. We like it when our family is safely in their homes. Good morning from Dave and Jan. Amanda's MRI was normal. Great news. Pray for those who have COVID as we are all hearing about more and more. Yes, prayers for all of those folks and prayers that we all act in ways that limit the spread. Good morning, Donna. Good to see you. Kim says we have to get the Christmas lights up before the ground freezes. Jasmine says prayers for a dear friend who is facing huge life changes and challenges. Let her know God is there with her and will continue to give her strength. She is a gift to many. We will pray for your dear friend, Jasmine. Sometimes in the midst of challenges, we forget that we are not alone. that God is with us. So we will pray that. And Nancy corrects herself. That should say Dick arrived home last evening, not last weekend. You know, I misspoke during the service. You may or may not have heard it, but the misspeaking, let me just say before I say this, to the 15 of you who are watching, I'm so grateful that you're all here. The 15 of you, if you have joys or concerns, please put them in the comments, type up what you can. I misspoke about joy bells. I said in the sermon, and I quote, "We have hope that we will have joy bells and Christmas tea next year." The correction is we do have joy bells this year. It'll take a slightly different form. We may go more towards gift cards and not having people pick up goods, the Christmas dinner at our church, but have a coupon that covers with our funding and with Bruce's generosity at Bruce's grocery store. We'll have the Christmas dinner for those in need and Christmas gifts for kids of families in need. So the sentence where I said, I hope that we will have joy bells next year implies we don't have it this year, and I don't want that implication to spread far. We do have joy bells this year. B is organizing it. We are donating to it. It'll all be happening for those families in need, and that's good news. Donna says, thanks to God as I slipped on the ice and fell, but only soreness, no broken bones except a finger. So Donna has a broken finger. I'm sorry, Donna. But I am glad that nothing else was broken and that you are alive and well. Shirley says that my joy is my 2 daughters and a daughter-in-law that are willing to meet in an open garage for coffee in order for us to actually be together in person. That is a great joy. Drink warm drinks. That's something I hadn't thought of before. Meet in the garage and drink warm drinks. Obviously bundle up, but that's genius. I'm glad that you all can get together. We have decided, as perhaps you have as well, that our Thanksgiving dinner is just going to be Ostwins. We may briefly meet. We're not going to meet to eat because it occurred to us that if we eat, we have to be unmasked. So if we meet any other family members, and we may meet, we're likely to meet with my sister and brother-in-law, but we're not going to do anything that involves eating while we're seeing my sister and brother-in-law, so that we can be masked and safe. Because as you are hearing, Dan and Lisa, Jane's relative, more and more of us are getting COVID, and some, like Jane's relative, are passing away. So please, please, please be careful and mask and distance and isolate, so that we can be together long term. It's really heart-wrenching to not be able to be in those big gatherings for the family. And I feel it. I hear it from you. But we just have to, it is our duty. It is our privilege. It is our joy to restrain our actions such that we can preserve life above all things. Any other joys and concerns, I invite you to put into the comments. We're nearing the end of our time together. There are 15 here, and I'm so glad that you're here. Many others catch it later. I've been putting links in the weekly update that I send, so that you can just click on that and get right to this later, read it later when I send the update out next week. And also get to the Wednesday evening devotions that is coming up in 2 days, but the link will be in 5 days. So I'm excited about a couple of things. One is the Zoom meeting we'll have tomorrow. When I asked people to share what times work for them, I got responses from 3 people. When I said we're finally landing on Monday at 2 p.m., I got notices from 3 more people. But I suspect there are a lot more than 6 people that will show up on Monday. Maybe not, but I am looking forward to whoever shows up tomorrow, Monday at 2 p.m. on Zoom. And that link again is on the weekly update from email from me. So please look for that and find that and click on that and join us. I'm also looking forward to the drive-through blessing. We haven't done this for a long time, and though the weather has turned colder, as Pat always says, there's no cold weather, there's only inadequate clothing. I will wear adequate clothing to be standing out there for an hour. Again, as we did back whenever that was in the spring, drive from the south, go through the driveway on the front of the church that faces the bank. Come from the south because there's more room for people to wait if there's any waiting. Yes, that means you in the driver's seat will be farther away from me, but farther away may be good so that you and I do not exchange germs. Bring your estimate of giving card if you have it. That's not required for coming for the blessing, but it's a benefit we are offering so you don't have to mail your card. It is good to be with all of you. I hope to see many of you tomorrow at 2 on Zoom. I hope to see many of you next Sunday between 11 and 12 in the front drive of our church. It is a blessing to be with you, and I ask that you all care for yourselves, that you all mask, that you all distance, because I really, really want to be able to see you in person again. Amen. Stay safe. God bless you.